The Monaco Grand Prix gets underway this weekend in Monte Carlo with its heady combination of glamour and adrenaline, not only for the tens of thousands who descend on the pristine principality, but for the millions watching across the world. Even those who are typically indifferent to motorsports can find themselves enraptured, or at least intrigued by the sheer spectacle of Formula One cars hurtling along the country's winding streets. It is also where you will find celebrities happily jostling their way through the crowds and cameras. It is unlike anything I have ever been to. It is electric, exclaimed Spider-Man actor Tom Holland while walking last year's grid. And of course, there is plenty of wealth on display. Monaco is nicknamed the billionaire's playground for good reason. Here, designer stores, supercars, multi-million-dollar yachts, and astronomically priced restaurants are à la norme. But during the 3-day Grand Prix, the eye-watering ostentation increases threefold. When demand is high and options are limited, it is all the play for among the world's wealthiest who are keen to revel in the race's iconic location and party till dawn. If they are not using their own super yacht as a base, they might book into a private villa on the Côte d'Azur or check in to Fairmont Hotel, Hotel Hermitage, or Hotel de Paris in Monte Carlo itself. A pioneer of Grand Prix party culture. Of course, it is not only about finding the finest suites to rest your head, but the premium spots for dining and clubbing, whether it is the top table at Cipriani's Sas Cafe or Café de Paris, or the best booth at exclusive night spots such as Jimmy's or Amber Lounge. The latter has the distinction of being the go-to destination for the phone fraternity, including Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, while previous guests have included Justin Bieber, Kim Kardashian, Kylie Minogue, and Prince Albert of Monaco. Established in 2003 by former racing driver Eddie Irvine's sister Sonia as a post-race destination for drivers and VIP guests, Amber Lounge is regarded a pioneer of the Grand Prix party culture. Notably, it will be marking its 20-year milestone there. Was a year off during COVID as the most exclusive party in the world with panache over the Monaco weekend, with 3 nights of events costing just over Euro 1.5 M 46 centum to produce. There will be after parties at an Amber Lounge Beach Club on the terrace of Le Meridian Beach Plaza, the only hotel in Monte Carlo with its own private beach, as well as VIP viewing of the race from aboard a 108th super yacht moored just feet from the circuit's famous Tabac Corner. The size of the yacht also means we are as close to the action as you can get. Unlike the larger yachts that are pulled back from the coast, it also feels more intimate and exclusive on board. We have a lot of repeat clients, typically from the US, UK, and Middle East, who want to network and build relationships, said Lauren Green, managing director of Amber Lounge, who oversees logistics of the 3-day pop-up event in Monaco, as well as other phone locations including Singapore, Las Vegas, and Abu Dhabi. And surprisingly, a ticket to one of the most coveted trackside spots does not come cheap. A 1-day VIP viewing package for the race itself on Sunday cost her $3,500, $3,800 per person. And the 65 available tickets sold out within 2 weeks of going on sale in May 2023. Wow, the dress code is Riviera Chicks. Shoes, however expensive, must be discarded on embarking so as not to ruin the yacht's teak decking. Tickets include free-flowing beverages including champagne, wine and signature cocktails, as well as food. A DJ and dancers before tenders return to shore at 6:30 p.m. The center of the universe for a weekend. At the club's after parties held over the race weekend, a small army of waiting staff serve ever-flowing drinks for a 1,000-strong crowd on Saturday and Sunday nights. On arrival, guests ring a bell and a gloved hand appears through a flower wall proffering a glass of champagne. Attendees have paid anything from $650 for entry to the after party on Saturday, the V1 qualifying day, to your $800, $8 and $70 on the Sunday race day, in the hope they can party alongside drivers, celebrities, and guests of high net worth away from the public gaze. For your $40,000, $43,000, partygoers can book what's known as a diamond table package for 10 people, a prime table with unobstructed views of the stage and DJ booth. Fate Man, Scoop, and Jax Jones are the acts for 2024, as well as circus-themed performances and Methuselahs of champagne, sex lighters, and premium vodka. Add an extra your $10,800 on for a Salmanazar, a 9-liter bottle of champagne that requires a team of 4 to carry it to the table, or your $20,000, $1,600 for a 12-liter Balthazar-sized bottle. The top-tier tables also have their own hosts who act as a concierge, liaising with VIPs, assistants, or drivers to ensure guests can be greeted and escorted along the black carpet without having to queue. Amber Lounge might be one of the most exclusive and expensive events taking place during the Monaco Grand Prix race weekend, but Monte Carlo itself is a veritable party hub. It's common for champagne glasses and bottles to be cleared from the track from the previous night's revelry ahead of that day's qualifying or race session. The Côte d'Azur is one of the truly exceptional global destinations, and Monaco is at the heart of it. The scenery, the sophistication, and the opulence are unmatched, said Bruce Bondurant, Senior Vice President of Business Development for Revolution, a global sports marketing agency who lived in Monaco for 3 years as commercial director for his Monaco FC. As a former resident, I can tell you there are two sides to the Foam Grand Prix is arriving in Monaco. On one side, your town is now the center of the universe for a weekend where the top one of the one from all over the world arrive and engage in outrageous parties and events on yachts, at luxury hotel suites, and in hilltop mansions. Bondurant explained, on the other, it's the hybrid of the arrival of a hurricane and New Year's Eve. A week out from the race, grocery store shelves are emptied as locals know it's impossible to move around the Principality when the phone circus is in town. During the Grand Prix, your quiet, regular neighborhood bar has a line around the corner, charges $100 cover charge, and a drink that typically costs $20 will be $50. But it's a truly unforgettable weekend with an unreplicable buzz and energy. Sure, it's expensive, but come the Monday, things are back to normal. As normal as it can ever be in a place as excessive as Monaco. As the Jet Set move on to their next port of call and the racetrack is dismantled, so too is the Amber Lounge Club as preparations continue for their next one event, which will be Singapore in September. There is no rest at Amber Lounge, green quipped, just a lot of adrenaline, a lot of coffee.